Uh, hey Flyboy, you mentioned Atheist Anger, and there's a couple of sources I think. One type of Atheist Anger comes from somebody like yourself, who's been indoctrinated in the cult, as it were, and is angry about what the group did to them, what things they lied about, maybe individual members in the group themselves. There's other people like me who weren't particularly traumatized by their religion, but are frustrated with the lack of critical thinking in the believers of it. And that when you try to discuss things, logical, rational, or otherwise scientific with them, they'll disregard it. There's a lack of rationality, and faith supersedes where otherwise they should know better. And that's frustrating. That frustration builds to the point of anger. Lashing out, as some do on YouTube, is ultimately not constructive. Because, like all humans, when somebody's attacking you, whether verbally or physically, your first reaction is to become defensive. As soon as you lash out, whether yelling or otherwise, the person you're, having the conversation with just shuts down. You're not getting through to them anymore. They just start defending and defending, and it's just not working. It's not helping. So yeah, ultimately it's not helpful, but it might be a bit therapeutic for the person doing the yelling. But yeah, it's not helping the cause. The real question is, can you influence somebody enough to make them become an atheist through discussion, or is that something that they have to do on their own? For me, it was very much I did it on my own. And I think that if I was in a religious mindset and someone was trying to dissuade me from it, that it wouldn't work. That I would just become more fervent in my belief. So, and that's a source of frustration too. I think atheism might not be for everybody. That superstitious beliefs, in whatever form, be they institutionalized like one of the Abrahamic religions, or silly things like astrology, or other things, witchcraft, stuff like that. I think some people are just inherently superstitious, and they need something like that to give their life a greater meaning. And the way the universe works, as it really is, just isn't enough for them, or they have too much of an emotional attachment. So, yeah, but ultimately, being angry at them isn't helping, though I understand where the anger comes from. I think in order to have a productive conversation with the indoctrinated, I think we're going to have to calm down a bit. Alright, thanks.